don't understand your logic with the TGV. I don't understand at all.
Okay, I'll try to explain the logic of money. If you spend $40 billion into a TGV project, that's money.
It's going to be $40 billion. The PQ was about facts, explaining things clearly.
We use the numbers that we get from you guys in the media. We use the numbers that the government is giving us. And in any case...
The government didn't give you that number.
They said between 60 and 90. And certain experts and other politicians, and the experience proves that it usually is multiplied by 4 or 5 in the end. So that amount of money we need for other priorities, which are maintaining our buildings and roads and hospitals. That's what we're saying.
Sending you're sending an ultimatum to the population, saying if you elect us, we'll use that money that we don't get, we don't have it, but we'll probably use it for infrastructures.
Well,
Does
probably
it make sense?
we definitely need to invest into our actives, our assets, roads and bridges and hospitals and schools and so on. And what we see is the government, the federal government, is depriving us from our part in the health sector, for example. The $6 billion that we were supposed to get back, and we only got 2. That's real money. Okay, we didn't get that money. But now he's saying, no, this is where I'm going to spend the money, into a fast train. And we say, well, fast train, it could be a good idea. It's not our priority. It's not the priority we should have at this point in time in 2026. That's what we're saying.
But then aren't you just pushing more people into their cars? I mean, everybody says we need to get more people out of their cars, protect the environment, and then wouldn't this just push more people to drive?
No, we're saying that if we don't do what we need to do to, for example, to renovate the Montreal Metro, or if we don't renovate our roads, we're going to have a major problem. And that includes collective transportation. That includes more cars within Montreal, for example, if we can't maintain the metro. And that's basically the choice we have to make at this point in time. We have to have our priorities, and we think that politicians today and the majority of the population is behind us, saying that we need to stop trying to cut ribbons and inaugurate new projects, but just renovate and repair what we already have, and we don't have enough money for that.
Yeah, you still haven't really articulated why we would get the money. This is money they put aside for a specific project. Newfoundland's not getting a rail line, Manitoba's not getting a rail line. If it's cancelled, why would they distribute that money across Ontario?
But if they say, whether they have it or not, they want to spend it. We're saying, well, whatever you want to spend into TGV, well, spend it with us on renovating our assets. That's what we're saying.
So you're basically isolating Quebec. You're isolating Quebec.
We're stating our priorities when it comes to public investments, and that's where we are. We stand. That's where we stand. We're saying that we think there is a consensus within Quebec that we need to renovate our assets. The federal doesn't seem to think so. They want to have this nation-building project that will drain mega money, billions of dollars that we would need elsewhere to renovate our assets.
So without knowing with precision, you believe that this project will cost at the end $200 billion, but you have no idea of this.
And the government has no idea. You know how much they said they would spend on Trans Mountain Pipeline? $7 billion. It ended up $35 billion that we paid for. And what about Curam? What about Phoenix? They can't even have a pay system that works, and they're going to try and make us believe that they're going to have a train that works, a high-speed train that works, and that they'll spend less money than what they've already told us, which is about $90 billion. We think that from experience, knowing how the federal manages our money, it will be, easily double that. So we think the fair number is somewhere around 180 to $2 billion.
And the 40 million is because it's
It's
the
our part.
population.
It's 25% of our of the population. Donc
So
our
you
share.
wanted to give another reason for Mark Carney to want to get rid of the PQ and not giving the chance of the PQ to win the election.
I don't think he needs any more reasons, but we're stating our political stand, and we'll stand by it.